How's it going, guys? This video is brought to you by channel sponsor Fission. As you guys know, I still am and have been sick for the last 5-6 days, and they didn't tell me to say this. I'm just saying this anyways because I find it to be really funny. So I've actually been, when you're sick, you have to drink a lot of liquids, Gatorade and water and all that stuff. Well, instead of Gatorade, I was like, I have another not energy drink, Gatorade is not technically like an energy drink. So I decided to have Fission as well, like a lot of it, and I actually just turned the dial down I put it pretty low. So I had it, right now it's on just water, but I had it on like 2. So that way I just get a little bit of a boost. And it did help me. It helped me. So I got a lot of my liquids through Fission. So in addition with, getting on with your day, gaming, studying, the gym, all that, when you're sick too. It's good for when you're sick, so that's good enough. If you guys want to check it out, check the link in the description below. You'll get a discount on your order. Just click on the link. If you want to go with their website immediately, it's realradman-10. That's the code. Thank you to Fission for sponsoring the video, and let's get into it. How's it going, guys? Again, I cannot do gaming because those are longer videos, and I am still not fully, ready. I'm not even fully ready to go. I'm still struggling. So. Yeah, I don't know. This has been a rough virus. I did test negative for the big one, the one that's very famous. I tested negative for that. I don't have it, but I don't know. This one's been rough. I've had it for 6 days now, so yeah, I don't really know what's going on. But I can make this video, and good news is I saw some interesting news. We're gonna be talking about. It's gonna be a quick one, obviously. We're gonna be talking about ESPN. Before we talk about ESPN, I want to give a shout out to all the Patreon supporters for always supporting the channel. You guys are the absolute best. Thank you so much for always supporting. If you guys want to support the channel directly, there really is one way. That's via the Patreon. But as long as you guys watch, that's all that matters, honestly. Watch, comment, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, all that stuff. So. Let's do this. Okay, so as you guys know, in 2024, NASCAR has a new TV deal, essentially. I think it ends in 2023. Actually, let me look that up. No, it ends in 2024, so it runs through 2024. So we have the 2022 season, the 2023 season, and the 2024 season. So 3 more seasons before the new TV deal comes in, but the new TV deal would probably be signed in 2023, which would be not this year, because we're almost done with 2021, so not this year, but next year is when the TV deal will most likely be signed. Now, Adam Stern put out a tweet today quoting that John Oron, which is a media reporter from the Sports Business Journal, that his prediction for NASCAR's next TV deal is that, quote, it will find that Fox wants to renew while NBC Sports is more tepid. Talks with ESPN will heat up next year, and Fox and ESPN will split the NASCAR package as part of a deal signed in 2023. Now, that is just a prediction. That's like, when a college football analyst would say, like, I predict Alabama to win the national championship. It's just a prediction. But these predictions, when it comes to media rights, are usually a lot more, educated guesses. Like, there's science that goes behind it. There's a lot of sources, a lot of chitter chatter behind the scenes. So they're not just guessing out of nowhere. And NBC not renewing is actually... it's been pretty well known for a little bit, and there's reasons for it. So for anyone who doesn't know, NBCSN, which is NBC Sports Network, is closing down at the end of this year. So at the end of this year, there will no longer be NBCSN. All the sports coverage will be taken to the USA Network, so which I think is a good move, because USA is pretty criminally underrated and underused. So all the Premier League football that I love to watch is going to be on USA, and some of the NASCAR races that are not broadcasted on NBC will be on USA as well. So NBCSN is closing down, and then you're going to have Peacock that is still going to be going through, but I have a lot of issues with Peacock, and it is not something that I just think out of a lot of the streaming services that are out there, it's just not very good. So it's not genuinely surprising that we see NBC maybe not renew their contract with NASCAR, which to me makes sense. Fox renewing is not surprising, because Fox, even though their broadcasts have not been very good recently, I think we can all say that, they still are dedicated to it, and they still have a future with NASCAR, and they still want to carry on. The big news here is ESPN. So the last time ESPN was with NASCAR was a long time ago now. Wow. What was it? 2015, 2014? It was a long time ago. Damn. Or was it 2013? I don't know. One of those years. But ESPN, when they left NASCAR, well, it wasn't even when they left. When the deal wasn't renewed and NBC was going to take it over, those last that last year was just, you could see ESPN just kind of, their coverage stopped essentially, and that's unfortunate. So ESPN, how they're so huge now, right? They have so many different things under their umbrella. They have La Liga, they have UFC, they have all, football, obviously, they have a lot of basketball rights. So they have a lot of things that they have to cover on their channels and their networks. Now they're gonna have SEC football in a few years' time. I think it's next year or the year after when it starts, where they're gonna have every SEC game for college football on ESPN platforms. So they are very obviously they're the biggest and busiest program network out there for sports. So when NASCAR, or if NASCAR would go to ESPN, they would get that audience and that recognition too. They would not be ignored and stuff. A lot of their content we put on ESPN Plus, but I promise you guys, I've had ESPN Plus for over a year now. It is a very, very, very good streaming service. ESPN Plus is terrific. And I am very happy to pay $5 a month for ESPN Plus. Trust me, it's incredible. Obviously, in recent years, Formula One has gotten to ESPN, and now Formula One ratings are approaching the millions. They're approaching, well, they are in the millions, but I'm talking about the 1.0 rating, because they've been under 1.0, like usually all the time. But Formula One's getting so big that in America that it's approaching those ratings, and I would not be surprised to see Formula One ratings get near NASCAR within the next 5 to 10 years. I really wouldn't. But Formula One is on ESPN, and then you also have F1 TV, where you could pay a subscription service. Anyways, but there's a few things around this deal about ESPN that I'm very excited about, if it happens, of course. And I just want to state, I am very much in favor of this happening. I have no issues with ESPN. I think a lot of you guys should not have any issues with ESPN. They would hire the right people. Let's just, for example, you guys love Dale Jr. We all love Dale Jr. at NBC, right? So who from the NBC crew would carry over to ESPN if hypothetically 3 years from now ESPN we're going to do the second half of the season, and the second half is arguably more important than the first. Well, it is more important than the first half. So who's going to do that second half of the season? Who's going to handle all that? And who's going to be put in charge? Well, I'm pretty sure Dale Jr. would be, ESPN, their first person they go after would probably be Dale Earnhardt Jr. So hopefully he would come back on board. But the main reason why I would be very happy with ESPN is they have contacts, okay? They have relationships. And they have a relationship with one man in particular, who is not, I would say he's not the busiest man in the moment right now. But he is, and this is something I believe, okay? Like sometimes I have strong opinions. I have opinions that could be wrong. I have opinions that people agree with. I have opinions that no one could care about, right? It doesn't matter. I'm just a YouTube guy. I'm just a normal guy, just voicing an opinion, whatever. I've watched F1 all year, and F1 their broadcast quality is so incredibly good, which is why I'm very passionate about the new TV deal. The new TV deal, when it comes in 3 years' time, I need NASCAR to take this very seriously and to upgrade their broadcast quality, to take it more seriously, to take it more professionally, more telemetry, more data, just more education for fans. That way this can be treated seriously, because right now NASCAR in broadcast quality terms is an absolute joke. It's not even close to what a lot of other motorsports are doing. One of the reasons why F1 is so incredible in their broadcast is that they have one voice. His name is David Croft. One voice, okay? And he's incredible. Crofty is incredible. But that one voice for Sky Sports and for America over here, obviously different languages and stuff, he's incredible. NASCAR needs, well, they won't be able to do it because Fox Sports and ESPN. But when it comes to ESPN, when it comes to calling a race, you have Mike Joy, who is a legend. He's been around this game for over 3 decades, whatever the number is. He's incredible, okay? And eventually one day, Mike Joy will retire. It's going to happen. He's getting up there in age. It's going to happen. He's going to retire eventually. The perfect broadcaster for NASCAR, for any motorsport, IndyCar, for F1, if F1 ever had they stopped using Sky Sports and they had American broadcast, it's Alan Bestwick. It's not close. Alan Bestwick is the best play-by-play racing commentator in the country. It's not close. I promise you, Mike Joy does not touch him, and I love Mike Joy. Doesn't touch him. Rick Allen, he's gotten better. He's he's improving. Not even in the same stratosphere as Alan Bestwick. When I'm watching a NASCAR race and I hear Alan Bestwick calling it, it delivers professionalism, it delivers authenticity, It delivers someone who just doesn't make mistakes, free flows, and is able to hook you into what you are watching. It raises the emotion, it raises the intensity, and he's so incredibly good. And the fact that he hasn't been calling NASCAR races for the last 7 or 8 years or whatever it is hurts my heart every single time I think about it. And when I watch an Indy 500 broadcast and I hear Alan Bestwick on the call sometimes, it just pains me to think why this man is not being called to do the biggest motorsport in America, which is NASCAR, for the next 5 to 10 years. I still think F1 has a chance to overtake that. But if ESPN signs a deal, guys, if ESPN signs a deal and they want to bring in a play-by-play or the lead commentator for the booth, there's no other choice. And I'm very confident that ESPN, with the relationship they have with Alan Bestwick, that would be the first guy they go to. And then it's up to Mr. Bestwick if he wants to take it or not. Maybe he doesn't want to do it. Maybe that's a part of his life that's gone and he wants to relax a little bit and, not do that. But I love that man. And I love when he calls races. And I'm not kidding. It changes the way fans perceive a race. If the broadcast quality with Alan Bestwick is as good as I know it can be, and if ESPN puts that broadcast quality on show 3 years from now, I'm telling you, it would be, it's just incredible. It would be so much better. Ratings would go up, happiness amongst fans would go up, and everything marketability wise would go up. And this stuff matters. This stuff really, really, really matters. I can't stress that enough. It's not just about what happens on track. It's not just about hosting a 5 o'clock show on something that honestly no one really watches. It's not about that stuff. It's about the actual broadcast quality in the race that's going on. And if Alan Bestwick is calling that race, it's a massive deal. I have full faith in ESPN to come up with the broadcast package and come up with the right analysts, right color commentators, the right people surrounding. Let's say if Alan Bestwick was picked up, the right people surrounding him, the right people on pit road. I would not be worried about that one bit. So the news essentially is, guys, Fox Sports and ESPN are the likely combo, according to some predictions, that would be the TV broadcasters for the next TV deal when that comes in, starting in 2025. And I'm all for it. I am all for it, and I think this is a massive chance for NASCAR to really fix something that they need to fix, because the car was a main problem for me. God, I hate being sick. The car was a main problem for me, and I truly do believe this next-gen car will fix that. Well, it might be a little bit bumpy the first year or two while NASCAR tries to find their way around it, yeah. But with the new engine package coming in soon and that new car, I feel like NASCAR will have that handled. I trust Steve Phelps to handle the schedule. I think he's doing a very good job with the schedule, rotating it around, bringing in different tracks, street courses, bringing back main markets like Nashville. I trust Steve Phelps to do the right thing with the schedule and understand that we don't want mile and a half, so we want short tracks, road courses, and, hopefully not a season finale, but that's another conversation for another day. But broadcast quality is coming up, and they can't do anything right now to really work on that. But with that new TV deal, you can rip everything up, and you can put everything together, and you can, change up different ways. You can, under that TV deal, put in a subscription service where us fans could pay a certain amount of a month for commercial-free coverage. All of this can happen in a new TV deal. So hopefully that is something that they work on. And if talks will start in 2023, start to plan it out now, see what's going to happen. So again, money will obviously matter. I know Disney, they have all the money in the world. If they want NASCAR, they will have NASCAR. It's up to them. But it is something that I really strongly believe in, and especially Alan Bestwick. If he wants to do it, obviously, I fully respect his decision. I know everyone will fully respect his decision if he was approached and just said, I don't want to call NASCAR. I don't want to travel every week, on the NASCAR calendar. I don't want to do that. Fully respect, understand that. But if he isn't called up or something, then I would be like, all right, you didn't even call him? Are you crazy? Like, this is the greatest racing commentator in the country, and you don't call him? That would make me a little bit mad, okay? I can't yell because I'm sick, but I'm telling you right now, if they didn't even ring up the phone and they did not call him and offer it to him, I would smack someone across the face in a legal way. I'll do it I don't want to, go to jail or anything, but I'd smack someone. I would be so angry if they didn't call him. This is the greatest. The greatest. He's the greatest. Do you understand? On that note, I need to end it. I'm losing my mind. I'll see you guys later. I gotta heal up. I got 3 days to heal up. I need to be healed by Thursday. And if you guys know why, if you know me, you know why. Okay? So I gotta get healed up by Thursday. I'll see you guys later. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about all this nonsense and TV coverage and all that stuff. Comment down below. Take care of yourselves. I'll hopefully see you guys tomorrow. No promises. It's a day-by-day thing right now. If I'm feeling better by tomorrow, I will upload. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy the rest of your day. Peace out. Jesus Christ. I don't want to be sick anymore.